Oh, hey guys, it's Bonti here, bringing you another episode of Lord's Mobile. Guys, last night was nuts, and I know that I released my part 1 video of a 2-part battle, but before I upload the second part, I wanted to issue a statement and explain a little bit of something. Long story short, I am no longer going to Kingdom 2. My guild's just going to stay in Kingdom 35 for now. Now the long version of the story. I went to Kingdom 2. I had this person right here's leader, Zoro Nana 1. And then I received a mail from this guy, who is actually Zoro 6 Yuhua. He name changed, telling me to release the hero or I'll regret it. And I told him, hey, I came all this way, so do your worst. And so he was like, okay. And so, not even him. It looks like they've dropped guild. But I think their biggest guy was like 550 mil might. 15 or so SKE people poured it into Kingdom 2 to come take the hero. And I was in TDP at the time, getting reinforced by them. Now, I didn't actually want to be reinforced. I wanted to hide troops, and then if they showed up to take it, then I was going to let them take it. The whole point was that I wanted them to have to waste the scrolls and lose their Coliseum rankings. But I got there, and some of the TDP people started reinforcing me, so I went with it. However, it was my decision to cause the whole situation. It was me who contacted TDP, me who asked to be let in, me who did all that, yada yada, blah blah. And I've apologized like 50 million times because every single guild in this syndicate, led by FZ, was on my butt all night about it. And I mean, all night. I had line chat after line chat. They started groups with me. Their leader messaged me and revoked the NAP and all that stuff because they didn't want to deal with SKE, which I never asked them to. They insisted that TDP is doomed because now SKE wants to hit them and things like that. And my entire thought process is, how is TDP doomed? Aren't you part of their coalition? What's the problem? I don't know. I guess that they think that M44 is going to bring their entire guild here to fight them too. I know there's a lot of politics in Kingdom 2, but I don't care to get involved with them. The whole thing is, I'm going back to Kingdom 35 because I'm not going to deal with it. And with my going back to Kingdom 35, my hope is that the people in Kingdom 2 and SKE will leave it. And, yeah, I'm hoping that's what happens. But if not, I don't know. I think that TDP would be just fine. They're capable fighters. They're competent. I don't know if anybody has even bothered to notice, but they actually have... I believe that they have a greater kill count than SKE right now. Now, I could be wrong. Both of them are somewhere in the 2 billions. Like early to mid 2 billions. But I could be wrong. FZ has over 5 billion kills. But who knows? But in any case, FZ... Oh my gosh, these people. I swear to you. Especially... Which one is he? Is he not even an R4? He's got to be an R4. Well, I don't... Oh, there he is, right there. This freaking guy right here. Hugs. Has to be one of the most disrespectful people I have ever met in this entire game. I mean, geez, she would not listen to a single word that I said. He's an expert in SKE, I guess. He knows every single thing that SKE does, everything about them, how good they are fighting, and all that. Because he's seen them for about 20 seconds, and in the time that he saw them launch 2 rallies and then have to all shield up because they were getting their butts handed to them. But yeah, they're strong. SKE is great. And I know nothing about SKE. I don't know whether or not they know how to fight. I don't know who knows how to fight. All he kept complaining about was how many rally leaders SKE has. And the fact that people lose their leaders all the time and everything like that. It's not a big deal. And I guess that he played it up that... and I mean, you guys saw the video of Zoro Nana solo attacking me. I must not be intelligent at the game at all, because there's no way that I can see her, a player that knows the type of troops that I have and my troop count, because I've been rallied by SKE multiple times over and over again. Even if they don't know an exact troop count, they know that I'm somewhere past 1.5 million troops on hand, and they knew that I was reinforced, which puts me at about anywhere between 2 to 2.5 million troops. So she knew that that was the case, and she still solo attacked me. And I guess, according to Hugs, that is an intelligent move to do, and I'm an idiot for thinking that that's not the case. So, I guess when a 1.3 billion might player solo attacks someone and loses their hero, it's always strategy. That's the goal. You want to lose your leader to people like me. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure. But I hope that when I reach the impressive 180 million might, that I could potentially learn things like that. And also, yeah, great gear, man. Your gear is just whatever. I'm not going to spend my time talking about this. But in any case, guys, rest assured, I'm going to leave Kingdom 2 since I'm a little troublemaker, and that I'm just bringing instability to the entire kingdom. I realize that there are a lot of people that dislike me, from FZ to... Oh wait, that's it. Just FZ dislikes me as far as I know. But I know that a lot of you kept telling me, no, stay in Kingdom 2, it'll be fine, and everything like that. Quite frankly, I'm not all that threatened by FZ. They're strong. They're capable fighters. That 5 billion kill count, that's impressive. I have no doubt that they are competent fighters, and they know what they're doing in terms of combat with an average player. I just don't think that they know every single detail about people that they've never actually fought against. But that being said, I don't feel too threatened by them in general. I feel like if they went to attack us, it would be no worse than if SKE attacked us. Sure, they may know what they're doing, whereas a lot of SKE doesn't, really. However, with the people that I'm actually concerned about in my guild, either way, they would still just pile drive through those people. So it doesn't make a difference. The reason why I'm going to leave Kingdom 2 and just go back to Kingdom 35 is partially because I want the heat off of TDP. A select few of them let me in. A select few helped. That's it. That's the case. That situation has been remedied, and it's on me. And I said that to SKE. I said that to FZ. I said that to everyone, and nobody seems to want to listen to me. So I'm just going to go back to Kingdom 35. And the other reason I'm going back to Kingdom 35 is that when the big ruling guild hates me there, goes to do anything, it's not by crying like little babies about it like so many of the people in FZ did. SKE, sometimes it feels a little insulting that they ignore everything that I say, but heck, I prefer that over all these stupid mails that I've been getting. I gotta tell you, out of everything that I feel about SKE, I at least respect the fact that they let their troops do the talking. If we're going and we're messing with the balance of their kingdom and everything like that, they'll show up, they'll try and kick our butts. Simple as that. And that is a heck of a lot better than going, adding you to line, demanding that you join rooms, and then just start talking your ear off about how you're an idiot and you know nothing about the game, and how you need to leave Kingdom 2, and how you're worthless, and everything like that. And, oh, how are you special? What makes you special? No, I'm going to talk. No, you're stupid. No. I'm sorry. I know that you're trying to talk, Bonti, but let me say all of these things that you already know. Let me point out random facts that are relevant to the entire situation. Let me tell you everything that these people are going to do because I know them better than you. I will definitely take SKE over that any day. And personally, all of you guilds that are in Kingdom 2 and watching this, my gosh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry for the instability that I've caused in your kingdom. To you smaller guilds out there, to you not in the syndicate, I am sincerely sorry for any inconvenience this causes you. It was never my intention to bring harm to you guys. And if any harm is brought to you, then beyond words, I'm sorry. Mail me. Maybe I'll be able to do something about it. Who knows? Who really knows? To people in the syndicate that it does hurt, if you're TDP, yeah, I am sorry. If you're really anyone else in the syndicate, I don't know you. You're strong enough to fend for yourself, whatever. If you're FC, then you can go F yourselves. I don't really care anymore. And I am also sorry for those who live under the rule of the syndicate. It is boring there. The fact that any slight form of challenge is presented in Kingdom 2 is appalling to FZ, and that shows me that they like a one-sided fight where nobody's really fighting back. And that's more boring than a dead kingdom like Kingdom 35. The only real difference between that is that you have no room to gather anything because the kingdom is so dang crowded. There has to be so many rules going on in that kingdom I can't even fathom. I honestly can't believe that I actually considered moving my guild there. So if any of you want to leave Kingdom 2, or if any of you end up wanting to go and actually fight a fight, then by all means, Kingdom 35 could use you. But I'm not trying to poach people, and I can't guarantee there'd be room in FNN because we are pretty dang full now, and our sister guilds are still leaving the kingdom to go and build. That way, they don't have to deal with the pressure of us constantly stirring up trouble with SKE and them getting hit for it. But You know, if you're a leader of a guild in Kingdom 2 or an R4 of a guild in Kingdom 2, maybe talk it over with your leadership. Come over to Kingdom 35. Fight alongside me. But that's my rant, guys. I wanted to put it up before I put up the second video because the second video is of me in TDP, and I wanted to explain the context before I uploaded it because I know that some people will be watching it that are in TDP. Some will watch it that are in SKE. Who knows? Maybe I'll see people that are in it that are in FZ. And I don't want people to be misinformed and assume like, oh, my gosh, the entire guild, it was all for this. So obviously TDP is exactly as SKE is claiming that they are, and they all need to be burned and everything like that. Which is not the case. Because the second the Legend Killer, the leader of TDP, came online, he immediately had me kicked and started working on trying to fix the situation because it was 2 a.m. for him, and he cares about Kingdom 2, and he cares about sticking with the Syndicate. And I've heard that FZ has debated turning their backs on TDP in a situation like this and just letting SKE burn them. And if that's the case, that's pathetic. They are your coalition. You need to defend them. I don't care who shows up. You think that M44 is going to bring their entire guild to you? That is absolutely ridiculous. You need to actually pay attention to how things work in the other kingdoms that M44 is president. Because where M44 is president, you know that KFK and A2Z are also showing up to be present there. They do not leave each other alone. No matter where one guild shows up at, the other one will be there. So if opposition to FZ shows up, then people show up that will probably work alongside FZ to fight them. You're not going to be at a disadvantage. You're just going to get a challenge in a war game, which means that you'll have a little bit of war so that you don't just sit around for 29 days of the month and then fight in KVK in one of them. So if you turn your backs on TDP, that's pathetic. And that's coming from the leader of a 3.8 billion might guild, talking to a 17 billion might guild. It is sad if that happens, so don't do it. And if that does happen, I sincerely hope that every freaking guild in Kingdom 2 turns on FZ because they can finally see what FZ actually is. And if that's not the case, then fine. That's not the case, and that's it. And they stick by their team, and I respect that, and that would be good. So we will see what happens there. But, yeah, Legend Killer had me kicked. He tried to fix the situation. He's done everything he can to stay on good terms with FZ. So FZ needs to do their part next. And that's the video, guys. Bye.